Hello my cuties of all cutienesses. Today is gonna be all about ooh, ee, ah, oh, ooh. Lips. So I want to do an updated lip video. But first I want to tell you I got in the mail today my dupes of our teeth brushes in the rose gold collection. Oh! They're not even out of the package yet, but I'm so in love. Look at that. It's an anti-sliding handle too. It's totally different than the other ones. Now the bristles are gonna be the same once they're in use, but this handles, they're so completely different. And look at that color, it's rose gold, people. Sorry, I could not show you, and I am so ecstatic about it. I'm now seriously gonna do a video about how I do my lipstick. I'm going to do it just how I do them. First of all, what I'm gonna need is a huge pack of wet wipes. I now have on, and these are so cute, the new type of, and in the 80s we had this too, the color changing lipsticks. And this blue one, if it's not too hot, this turns beautifully pink. It really gets that color, although it's see-through orange, it really gets a nice pink. But this one is the color that I have on, and when you put on more, the outer edge, when you come into the colder air, you get an ombre from blue to pink, because the outside cools down, but it stays a long time, these lipsticks, and they're from different brands and stuff. I'm gonna start off with nude, and I will build up to black. First of all, I'm gonna put on eye primer. You can use concealer or anything, but I prefer to put a little eye primer on my lips and make sure that's all rubbed in so that it's actually back to a dry base, because your lips really soak this up. I like it. They say yummy. Okay, I'm so silly feeling today, I don't know why. So first, a nude lip. Now you all know how to apply a lipstick, so if you want to take a nude lipstick, like this is number 15 by Oh So Matte, and it's an Essence lipstick. It is it's the only one allowed in my purse these days. My favorite lipstick at the moment. There, so this is my nude lip that I go for lately. But it wouldn't be me if there wasn't a but. Lipstick, you touch it, and okay, there you go. Half of it is gone. You gotta go to a bathroom, take a little mirror out of your pouch, and correct. The biggest trick that I do lately is translucent powder. The old way of doing this is you take a tissue and you make sure that you take them all apart, and you just get one of the 2 to 3 to 4 layers that tissues get. You take the tissue, you take any translucent powder, but as you know, Nanda is now my favorite powder. And you take a little on a brush. You do this actually. And you got mattified lips, which stay a lot longer, and you can extra put on another coat of lipstick if you want it to be shiny again. And this is the way to apply a normal lipstick and to make it last longer. Now, this has got upgraded. No matter which color, I will show you this with. And this is a bright, very shimmery lipstick. Now, what we used to do was bite on a tissue, put your finger in your mouth to take away the excess that comes on your teeth, and this you can keep on doing. This is not changed actually. And what's left on your finger is now not gonna go on your teeth. But I'm gonna apply more. Your lipstick, just like with a nude, you wipe and it's almost gone. Or you wipe it over your face and you get such a nice, you know. Now, my magical finger and my translucent powder, and I'm keeping it under my mouth, but I'm not gonna talk too much, because if I do, I blow the powder out of the jar, which I've been doing lately. So I'll tab and add until the lipstick is completely covered with powder, and then it sucks it all up, and you can start wiping and filling in the little cracks you're gonna get. And then you can smear it all over, and your lipstick is gonna come through again, but as a matte lip stain. I'll just show. Now I have these cracks, and now I can start filling those in with the powder that's on the lipstick. And you can see how the powder disappears and the lipstick reappears. And you see how I am wiping now and the lipstick is not going anywhere. And now if I take my clean hand, nothing comes off. This lipstick is staying on for hours and hours and hours, and is not going anywhere but where it has to be, and that's on the lips. And this you can do with all lipsticks. Magic, and it works. So this is actually baking your lipstick, and it's not moving. And you can eat and you can drink. And by the way, I would like to drink. I have a clean tip on my bottle. And I still have a clean tip on my bottle, while it's always filled with makeup, lipstick. So this is the biggest secret that's being used now to keep your lipstick on for hours and hours, if not for all day. If you still want to have a shiny lipstick, go over it again. It will still stay on so much longer. And now I'm gonna make a few mistakes. Now, uh-oh, I've done my lipstick, but I accidentally made a few mistakes. Either you can take a wipe, but that means bye-bye foundation and all the work you did before. You can take a cotton swab, which also means bye-bye foundation and every work you did before, and I did not do this again, so it was on my teeth. Mistake number 1. Next mistakes. Solution. Conceal that shit. Now, either you take concealer that is actually darker, because if you take the lightest concealer and you do your lips, you're gonna have a white edge around it, which is not meant to be. But if you plan on highlighting your upper lip, you can do the upper lip perfectly with a lighter concealer. I'm gonna take concealer, and it's just a flat makeup applying brush. And it's not that you're gonna paint around it. You're gonna use a surface, and you're gonna take the concealer and put it a little bit away from the edge. I'm gonna start by using my bristles to go closer to the lip and bringing the concealer towards the lip. So also the lipstick that is not in place, I'm gonna bring back to the lip. And as you see, you push a little edge of concealer towards the lip. And that line you make as straight and as perfect as you can. And with your finger, you're gonna go around where there is not that line, but where there's leftover like this. Maybe I can use that there. So you take away, or you blend out, the concealer that's on the skin, but the concealer against the lip is what we're gonna use. And you're gonna, either you clean off your brush or you leave it like this. It's always gonna get less and less if you go over it, so that line is gonna disappear, and what you're gonna keep is a beautiful crisp lip line. And the rest you can either with a brush or your finger feather out. So what you have now is a nice lined upper lip, and you don't see that it has been concealed very much. But if you would do the lower lip too with this light concealer, you're gonna have a white stripe that makes your lip thinner, because on a lower lip you always have to make a dark shadow to make it more plump, and on an upper lip where the light falls up onto the outer edge of the lips, you're gonna put a light color so that it's appeared to be reflecting it, and your lip gets poof, much thicker. So I would recommend to take your concealer. Now the only one that I have got here is my MAC, so I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of my MAC concealer on my hand. I'm taking the same brush because this is a pretty good one for it. Actually, doesn't matter which one, but I just prefer these flat, normal makeup applying brushes. Practice, people, practice, and use what's best for you. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of foundation instead of concealer, and I'm gonna do the same as I did, and as much as I can I rest my hands and my elbow on the table, And as you see, I am not putting it on top of this lipstick here, but I'm going around and then push that lipstick back. And then I use the rest to go around the entire lip. And as you see, placing it away from the lip and pushing it towards the lip. There's the line that I was talking about earlier. Now there's the hole of my previous piercing too, so I'm full of holes, sorry. And then wipe it out, blend it away. You can also shape your lips with this. Let's say we want our corners to be a little bit more to the inside, and I'm just using a wet tissue here to always wipe my pencil. You can change and adjust. And go from big wide lips to a nice more pouty lip. Again, a trick learned. This I recommend to do with every dark lipstick. This one I did especially with mistakes to show you, but I'm not gonna show you every color in the book. I'm just gonna show you a few to tell you what my tips and tricks are. Okay, you put a little baby oil on there, like on your lashes too, to take away mascara. A little bit of baby oil and it all comes off. Now, as you see, my lip is still pink, but I'm gonna go 2 lip stains, so they're gonna be a lot darker. I am going to my NYX lingerie, which I do like, and that is the one called Corset LL09. This one I love, and I'm gonna apply it straight with the liner. I will show you to use a brush with black or later on. I think it comes off very fast if you use a gloss or anything on it, and that's a little bit sad, but this I love. Now, what I like to do is I use this lip stain, and once it's dry, like now, I love this gloss on top of it. It gives it such a extra sexiness. Look at that, it's so beautiful. And that is a Max and More lip gloss. I think you will have the same or almost the same lip gloss in almost any brands, but on a lip stain, a lip gloss is so sexy. And what you can do is take a darker lip pencil and make a line right under, but not to the corners. Instant double lip size. And for any color I use this or a brow pencil. I also have this concealer, but it has shimmer in it. So anything with shimmer in it, like a white shimmer to put on the edge of your cupid's bow. But if you use this concealer, just above, and you take your brush and you gently work that to the line of your Cupid's bow, and only in the middle, not to the side, really the curves of the Cupid's bow. Blend it out very well. Bam! Much bigger. And then use a highlighter and take the tip of my finger and slightly touch that edge. So just on the edge of your Cupid's bow. And bam, bam, alakazam. Look at my lips. They are down. You can also take a brush, actually, just the flat side, and go only on the edge. Aren't they much, much bigger? And to even make them bigger, take concealer, tiny tip on your finger, clean finger, in the middle of your lip. Dab, dab, dab. Take another finger. And I'm not doing... My lips just are so big. So now I'm going to take this off. Now, the worst tip I've heard in a long time, but I don't want to even try it for the health of my skin. I heard that some people take off their lip stain with nail polish remover. Even if you take the one without acetone, I still think, what? So people, please, it might be a good way to take it off, but I wouldn't recommend it. Use oil. Use baby oil. Please don't use nail polish remover. Now, one thing that I want to show you that I don't like is I love outlining my lips. I really do. But I'm going to show you one thing that I do not like, and that is, now not all I'm doing here is perfect because I'm going over it a little bit too fast, but if you do this and you use only this. This is a frame with gloss or lipstick in it. These are not beautiful lips. I don't like it. I really don't. A dark line with a light color on the inside. I really don't like it. If it's not worked out into a nice ombre, I absolutely don't like that. Now what I do like is, do not outline your corners unless you really want to go bold with it, but do the sides of your upper lip first. And now in this particular moment I am going to show you how I make my Cupid's bows the best. First of all, I try to map out the exact middle point of my upper lip, and I put a dot. Then I'm gonna make a cross right in the middle, an X over that point. X marks the spot. So I now have an X on my lip. Then I take the outlined most outer point in the middle of one side of my upper lip. So this lip is thicker than that one in my case, so I use this one as a guideline, and I take that middle point right there. Now I'm taking the same on the other side, and always use a big mirror where you can see your entire face and your entire frame. That's especially necessary to get a winged eyeliner and brows and everything nicely balanced. To continue, that's balanced out. Now I'm gonna connect the dots. The Cupid's bow, you can either correct that later on with concealer, or you can round up the tips and the curve now. And I lay the tip of my pencil, and you can feel that. I cannot show you that. You feel the edge of your lip, so you let it go just against the line of your own lip, and on the corners you come in on your lip. So everything is outlined except the corners. And then in the middle on the lower lip, you're gonna make that line, the shading line that you normally would make, right against the outside of your lip. If you want to outline more, your own choice, but move along to 1 centimeter away from your corners, as far out as you want, and then connect onto your lip there. I can now outline this middle part as much as I want, but this for me is the perfect outlining, and that is with the highest tips, the middle tip, connecting with the X, then finding the highest point of the thickest lip you have. Mine is on this side a little bit thicker, so I take this one as a guideline. I can use that side then to balance out until I have the same result. Again, you can always correct with concealer then before applying any lip stain, lipstick, lip gloss. I use the same pencil to either color in a line. If you want to go for an ombre, make this line on your lips thicker. And if you want to make a real ombre line, color in the corners a bit. If you want to use this lip to put on lipstick, color it in completely. I will color it in completely because I am going to show you the biggest color mistake I ever bought. To do a lip with a brush, I normally use a lip pencil. This is my lip pencil. A flat with a nice round tip, very thin, nice applying. I'm gonna use this color from Lime Crime. So I line my lips with the brush. The edges are a bit more dark because there was still a little bit black in my brush. It's my own fault. So now I have an ombre accidentally. Now I don't know what you think, but this color and me, we don't match. I'm so sorry for the brand Lime Crime, but the color Shroom is a beautiful color, but it doesn't suit me personally. I do not look good with Shroom. Let's say I'm getting married today. And somebody else did my makeup. And I got this. Oh my god. How am I gonna solve this? This color for me. And I'm getting married today. What can I do about this? No, I must say, from a distance and with the right clothes and accessories, it would not be that bad, this color of lipstick, but I really don't like it on me. I can put in the middle a little bit of concealer, which would be nice. I can also put on a lipstick or a lip gloss, which would be very nice too, but as we know, the lip stain will come off very fast and easy if we put on a creamy product. But what do I want to do with this? I've got a goldish pigment that really seems to match this color. So, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Look at that! Ooh, 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 that's pretty. I'm gonna try to tap that on in the middle of it. That is so cute! And now I can get married! Just kidding. These days, everything that's metallic color, like nail polishes and eyeshadows and everything you can. So, I hate the lipstick, but it is the perfect base to make the metallic lip. And believe you me, if I was to get married, even for the pictures of after you may kiss the bride, this is still gonna be on, because it's a metallic pigment on a lip stain. People, take all your unfavorite colors of lip stains, take a pigment and try out all of them, because this is fashion right now, and it's gonna be for about a year at least. So outline your lips. Don't put a very light lipstick inside a dark liner. Then if you want to make an ombre lip, just put your liner about 1/2 centimeter and in the corners of your lips. Don't go too far with your corners with any lipstick or lip stain. And if you have colors that you don't like, use a pigment on and you are having the most unique color, because no one is gonna accidentally try the same. You know, it's your own design and you're owning it. You understand what I say? You're owning it. This is your metallic own color. Use the most chitty color you have, put a nice pigment on that's a little bit in the same tone or exactly the opposite. You are now allowed to kiss the bride. Mwah! Well, I can't find the baby oil, but I tried just corn oil. I'll show you with the next lip stain how easy! It's incredible! Okay, new trick. Use oil to remove a lip stain. Now, I'm gonna use the color Dainty and the color Pure Hollywood. I'm gonna put Dainty on my lower lip, and this is the color Pure Hollywood in the bottle. On my lips. It's so... I look like a failed Barbie, don't I? Now what are you gonna do if you put on a lip stain that's way too light? And these are real Anastasia Beverly Hills lip stains. Now what I would do to solve this problem, take a pink lip liner. So after I've applied a color that I think is too light and doesn't match anything that I want, I'm gonna take a color that's completely different. So I'm now gonna show you something very weird. I'm not gonna really outline, I'm just gonna line on top of this color. And don't get me wrong, I love Anastasia Beverly Hills products, but these two colors are just not my thing. I lined this lip with a totally different color, a pink that has nothing to do actually with that pink, but the line is not that bad. I'm gonna do my upper lip too. And I'm gonna smudge this out on the corners and a little bit on the line. Give it a nice dab. And what do we have? The start of a reversed ombre lip. This sugar box face is a highlighter to but make it nice and creamy on your finger. And tap that in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present the Anastasia Beverly Hills Reversed Ombre Lip, which is so beautiful and so sexy, and I love it. Let's hear an applause for the solution number, I don't know. Taking oil and putting it on. See? Whoops! And it's gone. And my lips are fed again. So, now, how do we do black lipstick? So, I'm cleaning out my lip pencil. Either you take an eyeliner and you can gently line your lips, which makes it so much more comfortable than using a lipstick. So use a black eyeliner. Do not immediately line outside your lips, but follow your natural lip line. And according to what you want to achieve, go further out. I am almost not using any pressure on this pencil. I'm just letting it glide along the sides of my lip. And now, once that's done, I can start making the shape that I want. I want to have more of a cupid's bow. So let's color a bit outside the lines here. I want to have nice high cupid's bow, but I want to keep my lips their natural shape in the corners. So with a nice curve around the sides to the inside of the corners, and I draw bit by bit my cupid's bow higher and higher and keep connecting it to this part. Now I can round this off. I can leave it in this heart shape. I'm gonna leave it in this heart shape for fun. On the lower lip, I will immediately show you how I use a brush and a lip stain. I'm gonna do the same as I do with concealer. I'm gonna build and push to where I want it. So, taking the lip stain, filling up my brush first, and then I'm gonna start not against the edge, but further in, and I'm gonna work my way to the edge. You see, I'm making a line and always going a little bit more further out until I reach the point where I am satisfied with the width of my lip. So it's all about building from on the lip to the edge. This way you minimize the chance of coloring out of the lines with 80%. How you exactly want to use your brush is your own decision, your own feeling, the way you work best. If you're left or right-handed, it all depends on how you work the easiest. Do you want to rest your hand like that? Perfect. I have very short fingers, so for me that's not very handy. Now, if they're not perfect, the concealer trick, the foundation trick will make it as crisp as we want afterward. But I always try to not do that. Now, I want to do an ombre lip. So I'm gonna go with my lip stain over the upper edge, but I'm not gonna do the middle because I want to make a gray ombre lip. I did go over the lower lip so I can show you how it is on top of the black and how it is without putting the black underneath. I always do a bit of the corner and blend that, as you see. There, that'll do. Go over it again. The applicator. That's that. It needs to dry. Cleaning my brush very well because silver. My lip is almost dry. Still not completely dry, but almost dry, and I'm in the meantime filling up my brush with this beautiful silver lipstick that I got here, and I am going to dab that from the inside outwards towards the black on my upper lip because that is dry. And you see why I'm showing you on a bare lip and why I'm gonna do it on the lip stain. Now I'm taking my lipstick. What do we have? We have the start of an ombre, but this lip is not covered. If you like it like this, by all means. I don't have any problems with that, but I think it's a shine-through lipstick with a dark edge around it that's not blending together. My trick that I used before, I'm taking my translucent powder and I'm gonna tap that on that gray. Same way till you have a lot of powder and cracks. Stretch your lips, wipe away. Of course, now it is a gray, but no longer silver. But if I now put that silver over, look at that difference. That is a gray lip. And now that there's powder on, I am not afraid to touch that black. And with my finger, I'm gonna blend the edge, and you get the perfect silver and black ombre lip. Guaranteed. Now, I'm gonna use the silver on top of the black. Totally different, because it's got a base. I'm coating a little copy of my lip just in the middle, taking my finger, blend it, and that I like. To make it even more silver, once it's coated enough that you're not gonna get the black on your lipstick, my black and silver ombre lip that I love so much, the paler one on top. Now what are we gonna do about that? Take a gray eyeshadow or take a shimmery pigment. But to show you, I'm gonna take a normal silver eyeshadow. That silver, taking my finger and dabbing. Never wipe before it's tabbed to the driest possible point, and you easily feel that difference. And there I have a wonderfully powered and long stay on. And now I'm gonna blend it to the edge. Now I have on top my beautiful gray ombre lip. I hope you can see it on camera the same as it is for real. I like that lip a lot. And it also gets that oh so fashionable now metallic color. Now what I'm gonna do on my lower lip, and that is gonna be a little bit more extravagant. Instead of using this pigment, I am going to use real glitter! Yay! And I'm gonna use a silver one! I'm gonna put my finger on that hole, I'm gonna shake and see. Yay! Look at that, how nice and round! And I'm gonna tap that onto the lipstick, because lipstick and powder stick together! Starting in the middle, working my way a bit out, but I'm not doing my entire lip. So on top you have the more metallic effect. On the bottom you have a glittery, shimmery, beautiful black and gray ombre lip, because I have shown you so many times how you can do an ombre lip to have a gothic look or anything, but this with a black sexy dress, oh my god, with an up-down hairdo, oh my god, look at you go with stilettos to a party with lips like this, you're gonna be the bomb of the party. And these lips are staying on for a very long time because you have set a liquid with a powder and there's a stain underneath. Even this lipstick that doesn't cover, and I'm not gonna change my lips again, I'll do it on my hand. What can you do with that instead of throwing it away if you don't like it? I will make a nice surface where I can show you on. Glowy, glossy, nice to put over the stain. You got a lip gloss. So you don't have to throw it away. It is going to have its use. Take your translucent powder. Go over a part of this sucker. So I've put on powder on this part and now I'm gonna rub it in. And as you see, this lipstick that does not cover is getting full cover. Take an extra coat of it. Go over the powdered part. And you got a perfect black lip. Just use translucent powder and you can save any not covering lipstick to a lip stain with an extra coat on it. If you want to do a metallic, I am now taking a grayish pigment and I'm gonna put that over a part of that black lipstick, same as with the powder, tabbing it on, really pressing it in, and once you start rubbing that, look at what happens. You make your own perfect, incredible metallic lip. Look at that, and it's not going anywhere for the first coming hours. The same but with gold, rose goldish pigment. And once you feel you got a dry consistency, rub that thing on, baby. Rub that on. Can you have a more beautiful metallic? It's miraculous. And now I'm gonna do the same. Look this is black glitter pigment. Let's see what that does. And you can do this with any other base lipstick. I will show you with a pink or anything in a moment. Look at that. Beautiful colors. Look at that. Those pigments are to die for. Now I'll show you the same technique with a totally different color of lipstick. I've got a pink here that I find to be way too red to be a pink, way too orange to be a red pink. I'm gonna take white pigment. If you do this with the golden pigment, you get the most incredible rose gold. But look at this metallic pink. It's incredible. And as I said, you can do this with every colors in the world. I hope I have shown you a few tips to make your lips look great, to make your arch the way you want it, to line your lips like you want it, to make them crisp like a pearl with concealer. But look at what you can do with your lipsticks too. Especially the lipsticks that you hate. Turn them into the hottest colors in the world and you will be the bomb. I want to thank you all for watching this weird, different tutorial again. But I hope you've learned a little bit from it. I hope you're gonna try out colors. Nancy's Love for Makeup on Facebook is now a new group. You're all welcome there, and post your pictures there because we're all gonna enjoy it together. Anything is possible if you practice and experiment. The magic of makeup is experimenting. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Leave some comments down below, give me some thumbs up, and as always, with a lot of sparkle this time, my love for makeup is spread all over to you. And I really hope to see you again in one of my coming videos. Bye bye for now!